solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Pass to KD. The tray. That shot misses. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Collins. Here's Capella. Pass to Young. He feeds it to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Harden. And Durant, here we go. And the rejection by Collins. The kick out to Young. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Harden against Bogdanovich. Durant up top. Kicks it out to Harden. Off target with his three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Capella. Out to the right wing. Hunter, no one around him. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Dishes to Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Capella.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. To the paint, deflects the pass. What a jam!
Wow, man's loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Look, DeAndre Jordan and the rim, those two are best friends.
Young passes to Capella. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Well, the thing you think about with Bogdanovich, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Gallinari, he's checked in for Huddle. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. It's his first trip to the line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Fernando. Kicks to Williams. To the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Left side Irving. Dinwiddie attacking. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Feeds to Okongwu. No good. Great D that time from Griffin. And on the way from Irving for three. Griffin kicks to Irving. Back to Griffin. To the inside. Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That one drops for him.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Irving passes to Dinwiddie. And the pass to Luwawu. Over Gallinari. Luwawu's shot is off. 3 seconds left. And Herter gets it to go.
More and more showing his well-rounded offensive game. That's Herter in his comfort zone.
And that does it for the first quarter. Hawks on top. They're up by 4. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Green. He's out there with Griffin. Irving is out there with Luwawu. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot.
Yeah, I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that one. Kyrie knocks another in.
Here's Fernando. Guarded by Green. Herter passes to Okongwu. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Herter's got the lead up to 6 now for Atlanta.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Irving looking for an opening. Back to Dinwiddie. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Here's Williams. Fernando. The tip in on the offensive rebound. Smooth.
Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Williams passes to Herter, and that's an intentional foul. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Durant, no good. The Hawks leading by 10. On deep, Collins. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Hawks now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Collins finds Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Brooklyn with the rebound. Brown outside. Over Young. And it's Brown that time on the assist from Harden.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Young. He dishes it to Capella. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 10.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their number one choice, and that was Trae Young.
Nets trail by 11. Harden dishes to Brown. There's a minute left here in the second. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
The Nets shooting their fifth attempt at the line in the game. Free throw good from Harden.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Count it, good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. Down low. It's deflected. Stolen by Collins. Hunter, the pass to Young. There's the feed to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Someone's open. Trae Young scanning and finds him.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Collins against KD. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Young with the ball. An easy 2 points on the layup. Young's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
Trae Young not backing down from the physical defense on that play.
And so we wrap up the first. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the... And that'll about...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Williams. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's Herter in at the shooting guard. So that's the Hawks 5. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. A 12-point game. Swiped it away. Fernando, the pass to Williams. Rebounded by the Nets. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And the jam by Harden.
Well, KD, an awesome job there, just sharing the rock with his teammates.
The Hawks leading by 10. Williams looking over the floor. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Harden outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Here's Williams. No good that time. Good work defensively by Harden. And here comes the break. Durant way outside. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The Hawks have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. And he banks in the layup. Bogdanovich has got 6.
It's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Brown outside. The shot will not fall. So the Hawks will take it the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The offensive rebound. KD finds Brown. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Count it. Harris has got his first points of the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Young drives in. Shoots from 12. Lob pass to Capella. And stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. Harden's got the ball. Collins with some nice D.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. In transition, here come the Nets. Pass to Jordan. Outside Durant. There's the 3. It's good from long range. KD's got 7.
Well, the ball hitting his hands and then the ball hitting the back of the net as KD throws another one in.
And here's Young. He's got 8 from 8. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Williams passes to Fernando. Shoots over Dinwiddie. That one rolling around and rims out.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Left side Irving. Griffin finds Green. Inside. Left side Irving. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. Here's Griffin. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
His skill at his size and then converting through contact. Such strength from the big man.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Griffin. Green is out there with Luwawu. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Durant comes in for Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. Durant with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. Oh, that's blocked. And they get it back. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Okongwu dishes to Williams. Out left to the wing. Here's Fernando. Dinwiddie covering. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Gallinari with the steal. Here's Fernando. Okongwu's shot is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Dinwiddie kicks to Durant. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Fernando. Williams for three. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harris against Gallinari. Harris passes to KD. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 9 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, with the skill and size to score from anywhere on the court, Durant produces huge numbers pretty much on a nightly basis.
Outside Williams. And the layup falls. And the Hawks lead by 12.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And a wide open look for Irving. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Pure shooting form shown by Kyrie on that one. Lets the ball just roll off the fingertips.
Williams dishes to Okongwu. Williams passes to Okongwu. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Okongwu's now got 4 points this quarter. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Harris, bounce pass. Here's KD. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, winning that championship as you did, great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No
and
kidding.
yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. Young pass to Bogdanovich. Hawks passing it around. Young with no one around. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. KD dishes to Jordan. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Young for 3. Again, Young missing. Nets trail by 10. Now here's Dinwiddie. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Dinwiddie.
Durant's skill, he's got so many scoring options. Left, right, and of course over the top.
Young against Irving. Young passes to Capella.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Hawks lead by 7. There's 38 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Irving kicks to KD. Back to Irving. Clock at 6. Durant attacking. Money!
Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points. And so So it's Atlanta with the W. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do. Thanks for that report. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the 76ers, Mike Scott out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Shake Milton. Then it's Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. Now here's Milton to the middle. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Young looking it over. Kicks it out to Collins. Young outside. Hits it from three-point range. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. Pass to Embiid. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Embiid.
This is as high percentage of a shot as you can get from Embiid. He's a powerhouse of a player. He loves to dunk.
Young outside. Can't hit that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. Scott dishes to Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Green kicks to Simmons. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Now Collins. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Capella. Bogdanovich left side. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Over Milton. Misses off the right iron.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Now, here's Milton. Outside, Simmons. Young with the steal. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Passes it to Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Oh, the touch, the timing. Bogdanovich loves catching the defense by surprise with the shot off the pass.
The pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. The feed to Scott. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open. Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here is Young. Collins looking around. Back to Young. Feeds to Capella. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. 76ers trailing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Simmons passes to Scott. Bounce pass for Milton. Embiid inside, lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got his second bucket.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him. And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting. Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaway.
There's Milton after the basket by Atlanta. And it's Simmons penetrating.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. They trail by 1. That's to Fernando. Here's Herter. Kicks it to Williams. To the inside. It's tipped. Herter passes to Williams. Shot from free throw range. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Now, here's Milton. Not a lot of room. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. You throw good, Milton. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Williams looking around. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the 76ers, Hill is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. Then there's Harris. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. Harris. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Harris has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the 76ers. Pass to Fernando. Gallinari outside. Passes it to Fernando. No good with the triple. The 76ers leading by 5. Outside Hill. He kicks it to Harris. The pass to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Back to Harris. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Curry finds Hill. Outside for Curry. Lets it go with a 3. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for George Hill. Outside Williams. Dishes to Okongwu. Back to Williams. Gallinari on the wing. Unloads. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The 76ers leading by 5. Korkmaz kicks to Thybulle. Down low. Here's Howard. Second shot opportunity. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Williams passes to Herter. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Okongwu. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Pass to Howard. Here's Korkmaz. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Harris. Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. And now a 9-point Philadelphia lead. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that field, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. Now here's Green after Clint Capella's miss. Pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. 1:19 left in the first half. And he comes up with the deuce. Young's got 5 points so far.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Now here's Maxey. Back to Simmons. It's stolen by Capella. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Young. The shot's good. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
You got to admire the awareness Bogdanovich possesses. I mean, solid at realizing when the D has left someone open.
Here's the pass to Maxey. Collins again. Oh, what a beautiful point.
Intensity, did you see that? Great. I mean, how do you guard that? Simmons, he's a big guy with some incredible dribble moves.
Now, here is Young. 7 points in the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Simmons passes to Maxey. To the paint. Here's Embiid. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Here's Capella. And so it's Philadelphia. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with... And that does it for our...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Maxey. The Hawks trail by 9. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. That one falls. And the 76ers lead by 9.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Outside Collins. Young passes to Collins. Back to Young. And stolen by Simmons. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Scott dishes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Never easy trying to stop Embiid. Even when you foul him, he still finds ways to muscle shots in.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Maxey. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons. Williams, that's good.
And such a nimble ball handler. Williams makes quick work of getting down the lane, and he'll drive all night long if they let him.
Now, here's Thibault. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Harris passes to Embiid. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Here's Williams. Pass to Fernando. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Now here's Curry. The 10-footer. Again, Philadelphia. Here is Williams. Passes it to Herter. Here's Fernando. Guarded by Harris. Here's Fernando. The dish now to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The pass to Fernando. Back to Williams. Goes up on the wing, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And here is Curry. His three-pointers off the mark. Okongwu at the elbow. The kick out to Williams. Gallinari in the corner. Fernando, the pass to Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Right side Curry. Curry with another miss. The Hawks trail by 11. Okongwu, the pass to Fernando. Herter buries it from three-point range. Herter's got 5.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Pass to Howard. On the wing, Harris. And Curry has it in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 5 points in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Fernando. Back to Herter. Outside Williams. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Korkmaz kicks to Thibault. Back to Korkmaz. Curry looking around. Pass to Harris. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 11 points to end the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Korkmaz. Harris is out there with Howard. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Thibault in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Fires from the wing. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Right side Simmons. Back to Embiid. Offensive rebound. Simmons passes to Embiid. Now here's Milton. 6 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich. A shot by Milton, no good. Hunter with it. He's against Green. Bogdanovich with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. And there's the feed to Green. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And the baseline jumper, no good. The Hawks trail by 11. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Embiid finds Green. Scott with the ball. To the inside. Embiid in the corner. Takes the three. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 11.
There's nothing like seeing Green get his hands dirty on the glass. He's going to work and getting rewarded with the putback.
Young passes to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Tipped away. Hunter dishes to Bogdanovich. And the three off target. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Simmons. And yes, it's good. Simmons got the lead up to 13 now for the 76ers. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Hawks now. Collins kicks to Hunter. 5 to shoot. Over Green. Hunter, no good. The 76ers leading by 15.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Philadelphia.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Joel Embiid.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
76ers moving the ball around. Simmons passes to Green. It's blocked.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. For 3, Harris. Rebound by the Hawks. Gallinari down low. Harris is there. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
And when Gallinari is healthy, he's such an effective player. I mean, a skilled shooter who really helps to space the floor for his team.
Here's Korkmaz. He's guarded by Williams. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. That free throw good from Korkmaz. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Williams. Howard with the steal. Harris, right side, kicks it to Howard. Fernando pulls it in. Here's Herter, and that one is good.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide open look.
Thank you, David. Great. There below is Buck. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Maxey out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. And looking at the Nets, Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Now, here's Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Now here's Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, what a graceful athlete. I mean, Durant does a beautiful job moving and slicing through that defense, getting a high percentage shot there.
Jordan against Embiid. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too. Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
Now, here is Harden. Here's Durant. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Simmons left side. And stolen by Jordan. Durant with it. Now defended by Embiid. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Harris kicks to KD. To the middle. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Simmons. Makes it off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to KD. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Simmons finds Thybulle. Back to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Out to the wing. And they double up Embiid. Passes to Thybulle. Knocked loose. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. The pass to KD. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Brown wide open, he fires. And it's off from three-point range. Philadelphia leading by 4. Green passes to Maxey. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Harden. No points in the game yet for him. Clock at 6. Right side, Jordan.
I think he shouldn't have forced that one. Instead, he should have passed it off.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Nets trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brown outside. Got a piece of it. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Harris. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Maxey, no good. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Brown out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the small forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Outside Irving. Pass to Llewellyn. 14 feet away. Shoots it up. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 6. Over to the left wing. Korkmaz passes to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Dinwiddie against Curry. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Nobody near Irving. And the 3-ball is good.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Left side, Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Irving. Claxton the pass to Irving. Here's Claxton. Left side, Griffin. Pass to Luwawu. Ring shot on the way. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it. That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Milton kicks to Harris. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Inside. And Griffin slams it in.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. Big fella is a beast down low.
Now here's Milton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's Curry with the drive. Howard. Curry finds Howard. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think you got to wrap him up.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Now here's Griffin. He feeds it to Irving. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. From deep.
The activity on defense by Seth Curry, very good. Reaching, staying with his man, moving his feet. He's a good, solid position defender.
Intercepted. Here's Dinwiddie. Lays it up and banks it in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Milton kicks to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Big man coming through. I have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Blake Griffin. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Simmons. And Jordan sends it back.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
KD's shot is good.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Here's Maxey. And contact up. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a play. And with all the stars on the 76ers, we forgot the root of this team. And that'll do it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Maxey, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Brown dishes to Jordan. KD passes to Jordan, and Harris wide open. He shoots, and trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Hey, Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively. Exactly what Green is known for, a terrific three-point shooter. Continues to do damage from out there.
Harden the pass to Durant. And the layup's good off the glass. KD's got 6.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Now Thibault guarded by Harden. Thibault can't get it to go. Nets trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
KD on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. Durant dishes to Harden. Jacks up a 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. 76ers moving the ball around. Simmons trying to get open. Embiid no good. The Nets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Only a slow start offensively. Green against Durant. Here's Jordan. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. And now just a 3-point 76ers lead for Philadelphia. They've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Passes it to Maxey. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. That one doesn't go. Brooklyn's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Harden outside. Embiid against Jordan. Durant in the corner. Over Simmons. Off the left rim and out.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Maxey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Maxey's got 6.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
Now Harden still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the pass to KD. Shot on the wing. It doesn't go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
You know, they're losing in large part because he's not playing well. It's really as simple as that.
Here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. The shake and the dunk by Embiid.
Boy, that long reach of Embiid's paying dividends there, guys. An absolute machine on the offensive glass.
Harden the pass to Durant. Looking to end. Oh, what a dunk!
Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here now is Thibault to the middle and stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way and stolen by Simmons. Now here's Maxey, and Embiid throws it down.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Irving. Luwawu is out there with Griffin. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Curry with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
Harden the pass to Luau. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
The 76ers leading by 8. Outside Curry. An easy 2 points on the layup. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. Tries from 10. That one off the back iron and out. Curry with it. To the paint. Harris kicks to Curry. Again, Philadelphia. Rager, the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Passes it to Harris. Now here's Milton. Steps back and fires. The pass to Korkmaz. Now here's Milton. Guarded by Harden. Howard kicks to Milton. Here's Korkmaz. It's hauled in by Claxton. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 10-point game.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant comes in for Luwawu Cabarro, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Maxey passes to Embiid, and it's good, 2 points. And the 76ers lead by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the 76ers.
It's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
And then Griffin with the dunk.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Harris looking it over. They get it back. Simmons. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Claxton, powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
The guard-like quickness of Durant makes him hard to guard, which in turn opens up passing lanes for him too.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matches. Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K. DA, it's...
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. And for Brooklyn, Brown out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is Harden. Outside, KD. Back to Harden. Brown feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. And he makes good on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Basket counts.
Maybe not the most explosive athlete, but Young's jumper stretches defense, which gives him more room to get by his man.
Now here's Durant. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Jams it in off the great move.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Young inside. Brown's there. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets. Now here's Capella. Outside Collins. Here's Young. It's good.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, it's hard to close off the lane. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Now here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
How about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Here's Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Hunter. Back to Bogdanovich. Young, right side. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Capella. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Now here's Brown after Clint Capella's miss. Over Young. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Down low. And finished off by Collins.
This is as easy as it gets for Collins. Once he establishes position, the defense is toast.
Harden against Bogdanovich. Harden the pass to Claxton. And Capella over to help. Out to Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. The Nets need to get a shot off here. He rifled that one in from distance.
Well, Kevin Durant goes right up with it. Doesn't give the defense a chance to react.
Young against Brown. Young's shot is good. Young's got 6 points. 1:29 left in the first quarter. And here's Harden. There's the pass to Durant. The feed to Harris. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Listen, this guy is far from just a scorer. Kevin Durant loves to share the basketball.
Young looking it over to the paint and finished off by Collins.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. Harden finds KD. Now here's Brown. Back to KD. Harden outside. Pass to Claxton. Rebound by the Hawks. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Kicks it out to Collins. Back to Young. Bogdanovich inside, guarded by Harden. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. 20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Irving with the ball. 1 second left. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. A good close contest so far as we've... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Okongwu. Gallinari is out there with Lou Williams, and it's Fernando in at the power forward. Here's Irving, following the score by Lou Williams. Back to Dinwiddie. They kick it out to Green. Launches it. Rebound Atlanta. And they're running. Here's Okongwu. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Atlanta leading by 5 to the right side. Feeds it to Okongwu. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Danilo Gallinari may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. Because of his size, he can score on the interior, post a mismatch. We know he's a tremendous shooter. Love his game.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Green kicks to Irving. Inside, Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Here's Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter.
Boy, the utility of Lou Williams is absolutely tremendous. This guy can start, but he's obviously spent the majority of his career as a 6th man.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. Pulls up on the elbow. Shot clock at 6. Back to Irving. That 3 off the mark. And So it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Young's checked in for Atlanta.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Harden. Passes it to Claxton. It's Brown on the wing. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And he banks in the layup. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Harden the pass to KD. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Young, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now Durant. And Capella sends it back.
Quick.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Hawks on top.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. The team is told they got themselves into in the open. And that does it for our halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
They've got Joe Harris. Brown out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Claxton in at center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now here's Durant. To the middle. Here's Harden. The shot that time, not on target. Ready by Bogdanovich. Collins dishes to Young. Back to Collins. To the inside. It's tipped. Capella finds Young. Down low. Hunter, the pass to Capella. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter, no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And Harris wide open. He shoots offline with his 3. The Hawks leading by 13. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter. He can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving him. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And here's Harden, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Harden kicks to KD. Harden against Bogdanovich. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Atlanta leading by 13, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Brooklyn making some changes. Williams against Dinwiddie. Here's Fernando. The kick out to Williams. Pass to Fernando. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Out left to the wing. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Herter passes to Gallinari. Here's Fernando. Inside and stolen by Jordan. And there's the pass to Luau. The kick out to Irving. No good on the triple.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Fernando can't get it to go. Nets trail by 11. Dinwiddie passes to Luau. Right side, Jordan. And the lead is down inside single digits. Jordan's got 6 points.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
And Williams, here we go. Okongwu, the pass to Fernando. Now Okongwu, guarded by Jordan to stop the drought. They double him with Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Green with the ball. Okongwu covering. Luau, the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Luau. To the middle and stolen by Okongwu. And that one drops for him. He's got 8.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pass to Luau. Back to Irving. Dinwiddie left side. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Young outside. Buries it down low.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Dinwiddie passes to Irving. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Atlanta. 13 points up at the end. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Atlanta. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the center position. Irving. And the basket is good.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Young passes to Capella. And here's Bogdanovich. And an intentional foul right there. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Durant comes in for Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luau Cabarro. And James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Collins. And the Hawks lead by 13. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Harden with it. He feeds it to Irving. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Capella. Hunter, no one around him. The three-pointer off the mark. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. The kick out to Irving. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. At one point, they led by 16. Good once again. That makes them 8 for 9 this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Nets trail by 12. Harden the pass to Durant. He gets it in there.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
And Young kicks to Collins. Pass to Bogdanovich. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to KD. From the stripe. Griffin passes to Harden, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. So for the Hawks. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. That one good for 2.
And that's just too easy. When Griffin gets to that area of the floor, expect him to finish.
Harden against Williams. Here's Herter. And the shot goes down. Herter's got his first basket.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Now Harden. Harris outside. Shot clock at 5. KD looking around. No good on the shot. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now the pass to Fernando. Gallinari wide open. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Hawks. Nets trail by 12. Here is Harden. Pass to KD. The feed to Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Hawks.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Trae Young.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Williams against Harden. For the 3. Williams can't get it to go. Guys, no real chance for them to come back now.
Yeah, I think the focus has to be on their next game at this point.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden the pass to Griffin. Williams with the block. Now, here is Gallinari. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Simmons in at the point. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. There's the pass to Maxey. Back to Simmons. To the paint. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Young up top, guarded by Simmons. Capella kicks to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Here's Simmons after the basket by DeAndre Hunter. Simmons inside. To the inside. And Embiid gets it to go.
And with an expanding skill set, Embiid is able to hit shots from all over the court.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Down low. And he could not get that one to go. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Simmons. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Collins.
No answer for Simmons. A tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact. And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Kicks to Embiid. Pass to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now here's Simmons. Good. Simmons got 5 now.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Young pass to Hunter. Outside Collins. Young outside. Philadelphia leading by 6. Feeds it to Simmons. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. At the elbow, Collins. And Young kicks to Collins. In the corner, it's Hunter. Clock at 6. Back to Collins. Over Thibault. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Collins has got his second bucket of the game to go. For Philadelphia, they've gone a perfect 6 for 6 in the game up to this point. Simmons passes to Maxey. Now the dish to Embiid. And Capella sends it back.
Quick off the floor. Has that long reach. Capella there with the intimidation.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
To the left wing. Embiid against Capella. Up top, Embiid. He has 6. Green passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
The veteran presence of Danny Green, keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Back to Young. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Got Gallinari, the Williams out there with Okongwu, and it's Fernando in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Herter, following the basket by Dwight Howard. Williams passes to Okongwu, and there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. From deep, Gallinari, rebounded by Howard. The 76ers leading by 8. And it's Harris off the drive.
It can be deceiving. The quickness of Harris's first step, nice.
And the Hawks with possession. Williams passes to Okongwu. The shot off that time. Excellent D from Howard. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Passes it to Harris. Over Gallinari. Harris misses.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Williams banked in off the glass.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
Now, here's Milton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The pass to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Now, here's Collins. Offline from the top of the key. Milton with it. Takes a 3. Howard in the post. Capella covering. And Harris wide open. He shoots. The 76ers again can't hit it. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Collins in the post. And no good that time. The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Korkmaz. He's still scoreless so far in this one. At the elbow, it's Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Clint Capella.
With a nice combination of strength and elusiveness, Harris makes things difficult for the defenders inside.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Shake Milton.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Capella. Back to Young. Count it. Young's got his first 2 points.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Rebounded by the Hawks. And stolen by Harris. Curry finds Harris and slam dunk by Harris.
Nice effort by Harris, attacking, being aggressive around the rim.
Young outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 4 this quarter.
And now 6 straight points here coming on the inside.
Pass to Korkmaz. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris, right side. Here's Thybulle. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 10. Back to Young. And stolen by Thybulle. And here is Howard. Passes to Thybulle. Here's Korkmaz, and he jams it with authority.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And that concludes the first. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 8 points, and Tobias Harris, a player. And that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And so, in the game for the 76ers, we've got Ben Simmons. Embiid is out there with Scott. Then it's Green, and it's Maxey in at the shooting guard position. Now, here is Gallinari. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Okongwu, the kick out to Williams. Here's Fernando, defended by Scott. Here's Okongwu. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The 76ers leading by 12. Simmons looking around. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Now, here is Gallinari. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Over in the corner, Green. Another miss by Philadelphia. The Hawks trail by 15. Here's Herter. That one goes. Count it.
A nice option on the break. We know Herter can shoot it, but he also has the size to attack the rim.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Here's Herter after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Herter passes to Okongwu. Now here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Embiid throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Okongwu, the pass to Herter. The pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. Off target with his three. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Simmons passes to Maxey. Back to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. There's Green with the three. Outside for Simmons. Now here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. And the dunk by Embiid.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Here's Fernando. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Milton kicks to Harris. Pass to Korkmaz. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Misses the three. Now here's Hunter. He's covered closely. Back to Young. Over Milton. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The 76ers leading by 17. Korkmaz passes to Howard. It's Curry outside. That shot off the mark. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. To the middle. Here's Collins. And finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
Pass to Harris. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Milton the pass to Howard. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Oh, and here comes Young all alone.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range. Really, from any range.
Now Milton. The three. Hands it from downtown. Milton's got 5 points so far. And so it's Philadelphia with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Okongwu. Gallinari is out there with Williams, and it's Herter in at the two-guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Outside Williams. To the wing on the left. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
The 76ers leading by 15. Simmons passes to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Inside. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Atlanta's shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. There's the triple. Cranes the three-pointer.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Simmons against Collins. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pushing it up. Young in the corner. Back to Collins. 13 feet away. The shot comes out, and it's Philadelphia the other way. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Embiid throws it down.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
To the inside. And here's Maxey. Outside, Simmons. He kicks to Green. Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. 6 on the shot clock. Bible, the pass to Green. Offline with the baseline jumper. The Hawks trail by 14. And now, here comes Collins leading the break. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. They get a hand on it. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Finished off the break. That's 12 points for Ben Simmons.
I just love the heart of Simmons. Doesn't matter what the D throws his way. He's still able to complete the play.
Out to the right wing, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Williams kicks to Okongwu. From downtown, and Lou Williams hits from deep.
No hesitation on the catch and shoot. Lou Will is confident in his ability to capitalize on jumpers.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Simmons. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Dishes it to Williams. No good there. Now the 76ers take it the other way, and they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Yep, it counts.
So much of his offense is perimeter-oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA Day.
Hey, Kevin.
With growing together and staying healthy, two important clubs. Thanks, D.A. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for Philadelphia, the incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Shake Milton is out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. Now here's Embiid. The dish to Green. Back to Embiid over Jordan. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. George Hill's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They push it up 4-on-3. Jordan kicks to Irving. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Irving against Hill. Outside Durant. 4 on the clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Simmons. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking whatever he sees in the pick and roll. Simmons, you got to respect how assured he is. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Now, here is Harden. Lets it go from deep. They grab their own miss. Oh, and here we go. Green's got... Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Harden outside. Outside for Durant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The 76ers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the left side wing. Embiid against Jordan. Embiid, no good.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
And stolen by Simmons. Embiid against Jordan. Embiid kicks to Green. And the pass to Milton. Step back shot. He can't get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Jordan. And Embiid with the block.
Stalwart on the defensive end. Embiid is superb at making his presence felt with blocks like that.
Here's Durant. Shot clock at 5. Outside Irving. Harden right side. A floater. To the paint. Here's Simmons, and Durant sends it back.
But Durant has arms that just keep on going and going and going. You aren't going to be able to just get a shot by him.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Yes, that goes in. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. On the wing, Johnson. Green with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And they go to the intentional foul, and the 76ers with a completely new group now. Hill against Brown. Pass to Claxton. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Hill deciding where to go with it. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Just a terrific athlete, George Hill, showing the body control there to go chest to chest and finish.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Johnson, and he banks in the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And here is Hill. Lays it up and banks it in.
And always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the middle.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, up by 6. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
They've got Howard. Korkmaz is out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Curry. And it's Hill in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Harris kicks to Howard. Shot clock at 2. And Howard with the stop.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
It's the Nets now. 8-point game. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Green. Passes it to Claxton. That one a little long. Outside Curry. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 8. Johnson, the pass to Green. Back to Johnson. Here's Brown. Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Korkmaz kicks to Harris. Howard, the pass to Harris. Curry, wide open. The three-pointer, no good. The Nets shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. Johnson, up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. Luwawu, the pass to Claxton. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. No good on the 3. Philadelphia leading by 6. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Curry looking around. Howard trying to free himself up. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got his first points of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And there's a minute 45 left now here in the second. Jordan dishes to Harden. KD with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Mr. Everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. It's so fun watching him play.
Pass to Embiid. And here now is Thibault. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Lays it up off the glass. Thibault's got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
Irving with the ball. Out guarded by Simmons. And there's the pass to Durant. No good that time. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Simmons, fouled in the active. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harden's got the ball, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, what hustle from Harden. Just sprinting down the floor in transition, finding a great shot as a result.
And the wide open shot from Green. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in the driver's seat.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have an 8-point lead. And that's...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Irving. Durant is out there with Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. No good from Durant.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Now here's Simmons.
Dominating on defense. The anticipation and the length works to KD's advantage.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. No good from Jordan. The 76ers leading by 8. Thibault kicks to Embiid. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Now, here is Irving. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 6. KD passes to Dinwiddie. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. The offensive rebound. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dinwiddie's got the first basket of the second half here for the Nets. Philadelphia shooting 43% from the floor. Pass to Milton. Dishes to Embiid. Count that one.
He's a polished interior player. I love seeing Embiid establish himself down low and then go to work.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Durant. Over Simmons. Misses off the left iron.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Here's Irving. 76ers getting the bucket. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You want to know what sets up Irving's drives? I mean, his ability to hit from distance, his handles, his game. He has it all.
Now here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Now Harden. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Durant for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Milton. Passes it to Embiid. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
This is as high percentage of a shot as you can get from Embiid. He's a powerhouse of a player. He loves to dunk.
And here is Irving. Harden outside. Back to Irving. Here's Harden on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 8. Green kicks to Thibault. Pass to Milton. Down low. Right side Simmons. Here's Thibault. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that one's good. Thibault. And now it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Durant with it. 11 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Harden on the wing. On the wing, Irving. From outside the arc. Misses. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Harris is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's George Hill. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. It's the Nets now. 76ers getting the bucket. Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Oh, there's the dilemma. You want to stop Harden from getting all the way to the rim, but he can also just rise and fire, or pull up and fire, or step back and fire, and there's not much you can do with it.
Now, here is Hill. Korkmaz passes to Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
It's easy to forget about the athleticism of Harris until he dunks on your head, and he's happy to remind you of it on that play like that.
Now, here's Irving. The pass to Durant. And then Durant with the dunk.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do as a defender when Durant drives. I'm just glad I never have to deal with it.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Ripped away. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Pass to Claxton. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
No luck that time either. Nets trail by 10. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Brown the pass to Harris. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But what it had to be these days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Harris finds Hill. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Takes the 13-footer. Second chance shot. Howard, the pass to Harris. Tries from 16. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And the 76ers lead by 9. Now Brown. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here's Harris from the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Here's Hill. Passes it to Harris. It's hauled in by Claxton. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Brown. Defended by Thibault. Here's Johnson. Pass to Harris. Fires for 3. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them?
Now here's Simmons. Money!
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing during important parts of the game.
41 seconds left in the fourth. And here's Brown. Kicks it to Harris. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Maxey passes to Embiid. From deep, Green sinks the 3-pointer. And now it's an 8-point 76ers lead.
One of the great postseason catch-and-shoot players this decade. Danny Green is just the guy you believe in.
Brown with it. Now here's Johnson. The pass to Llewellyn. Can't get it to fall. So the 76ers win it. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the